was a difficult moment in my life. I had never been through anything like that, and it was my first time in that predicament. The trauma of going to the toilet for the first time at a white person's house can be difficult for a person of color. Um, it's just not something that we're prepared for. At school when I was a child, I remember being told all kinds of things. Use your white voice when answering the phone, make sure your hair isn't greasy at work, moisturize so your skin won't get ashy. And when someone stands next to you after they took a vacation, compares their skin and says, "Oh, look, we're both the same now," you just smile, nod, and quietly resent them. And these are things that I felt prepared to deal with. They're annoying and traumatic in their own way, but I had so many people walk the path before me who set the tone. They helped me. And thankfully, I found allies in the workplace, at school, um, at stores, at the mall, at the sex shop. But no one prepares you for what happens when you become friends with someone, breaking bread with someone, going to their house. That's intimate, And the thing about multiracial friendships, when you haven't really had them, is that there's always somebody privileged over and it's like they're more privileged than you, and it's their house, so you just eat the pasta that they give you that is in a name that you can't pronounce, and you have the wine, the water, and then the cup of coffee they give you to sober up. And then you realize there was a lot of butter in that sauce. You had a lot of cheese. Lots of protein was had during the course of this, well, situation. So you ask, can I use the bathroom? And you're just innocent, like your body, your bowels need you to evacuate. I mean, that's what we do, right? You don't want to let everything go on the bus on the way home because your car was repossessed. And I just need a few seconds to collect myself. I'm sorry. You make the choice not to go home with your bowels in that condition. And you think, whatever, man, like, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And then you get there. But yeah, so I went to their porcelain shrine, and I just sat in there. Well, not in there, because it's not like I was swimming in it. I sat on there. I'm sorry. um you know but yeah, so I'm just doing my thing, scrolling through the phone, and they have all these magazines, and there was even like a bookshelf in there. And I don't know if that's hygienic, but I started reading a couple of paragraphs of The Artist's Way. Get in touch with the artist within while I'm getting in touch with the bowels without. And it was a nice few seconds. I cherished that moment. And then I was done. And that's when the real problems began. This is really hard to talk about. I look around me and I see there's no water. There's not like a portable bidet, because, like, yeah, I did kind of noticed as I was reading about artist walks and doing my morning pages that it's not like there was a bidet attached to the toilet, but I figured, well, maybe there must be some sort of canister, wet wipes, something, right? There was not that. Then I look and realize there's no trash can, none, to be seen in the vicinity. And I didn't know what to do with the toilet paper in my hand. Like, I'm Central American. We have a trash can. Yeah, I was in there for like 10 minutes and did something shameful. I threw the toilet paper into the toilet for the first time in my life. And I'm just like noticing my anus and its discomfort. So I came to you for professional help because I need it. Well, what I do differently? Oh, I do things differently now. I didn't really feel comfortable talking to my friends about this. When I invited them over to my house, they realized like there's all these things attached to the toilet, and I have to give them a tutorial. And thankfully, there's lots of YouTube videos out there to help them. I also had to give them an orientation speech before dinner. You know, if you need to use my bathroom, there is a trash can, and that is where the toilet paper belongs. I also believe in harm reduction. It's like sometimes my friends don't want to come over to my house. I don't know if it's the bidet or like they can't figure out how to use it, and it's a little bit tricky to use that after you've had a few glasses in you. Although some of my friends don't even drink. They're just gross. But they're my friends, and I just try not to touch their hands ever. Yeah, I mean, every situation helps you grow, and now with the wisdom that I have acquired over the years, I have this emergency pack, and I'll show you. There's because there's the toilet paper, because like you just never know, and hand sanitizer, and this over here, some wet wipes. It's so important to have your accoutrements. Truly, going on the toilet at someone else's house is a lot to consider for people of color, and I just want them to know what I know. And I know wet wipes are not the ideal solution to this, but it's what we have. Do I think that people could be more accommodating and less gross? Definitely. Definitely. We need bidet culture in this country desperately. But we have to work together to make these changes. And I insist that white people work together because, like all people of color, we kind of have it down.